After a historic season at Colorado playing under his dad, Deion Sanders, aka Coach Prime, Shedeur Sanders is considered one of the best QBs in college football. Well, at least by some people. This past season, he threw for 4,100 plus yards, which is fourth in the FBS. 37 touchdowns, which is second, and he had a 74 completion percentage. He's literally the most accurate QB in college football. He did also have 10 interceptions, but let's be honest, that didn't change the trajectory of any game they played this year, except for Nebraska. Now, if you ask me, bro, that's a Heisman winning season. He should have at least been a Heisman candidate, let's be honest. He did end up winning the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, though, and at least they gave him something. And after the season, even during the season, he was considered a top 3 pick in the 2025 NFL draft by almost everybody. I mean, of course there's going to be haters and trolls and people saying, oh, he's not a good quarterback, this and that, but that's normal. That happens in every draft. But things took a bizarre turn when during the draft process, there were scouts, well, quote-unquote scouts, saying he could possibly fall to the second round. Now, there are a lot of people that think this quarterback class is kind of weak, and it might be, but did we not establish that Cam Ward and Shedeur Sanders are top 2 picks? Like, they're the best quarterbacks in this class. And it happens to be that the top 2 teams in the NFL draft need quarterbacks, like, really bad. And I said this before, bro, he literally checks all the boxes. He has the arm. Well, a lot of people don't think he has an arm, but just go check the tape. He has the toughness, the accuracy, the poise. Like, what else does he have to prove as a college QB? There were also quote-unquote scouts that came out and said he had an attitude problem when they privately interviewed him, but nobody knows who the scout is. I say that to say it's crazy how people are trying to push fake narratives on him right before the draft, and people are actually believing it. Mind you though, these are the narratives they've been pushing on him since he came onto the college football scene. His first 2 seasons at Jackson State, he threw for 6,800 plus yards, 70 touchdowns, and had a combined completion percentage of 67%. He also threw for only 14 combined interceptions. Like, y'all can't tell me those are not elite stats, especially for a freshman and sophomore QB. But you know what everybody was saying? Oh, he's not qualified. He's at a HBCU. Look at the competition he's playing. And literally the next year at Colorado, he threw for 3,200 plus yards, 27 touchdowns, and only 3 interceptions. Mind you, he was the most sacked QB in college football. But before he transferred to Colorado, people were saying, oh, he can't do this at the FBS level. He can't do this in the Power 5. But he literally proceeded to do it. I say that to say at every level he was at, there were narratives created about him that he couldn't excel at the next level, and he literally did it. So who's to say he can't get drafted by a team like the Titans or Browns and literally change the whole franchise? And recently he had his pro day where he actually looked very good. He was throwing absolute dots, but there was one thing that everybody was pointing out, and it was him patting the ball every time he was about to throw it. And I ain't gonna lie, I was just realizing this because I never really paid attention. Jets safety Andre Sisco was the first one to comment on this, and he said, boy, better stop patting that ball. We breaking on that early. Now, let's be honest. Do y'all really think him patting the ball is going to be a problem in the NFL? We've seen some of the greats doing that. Like I said before, a lot of people are just finding every reason and excuse to just hate on this man. Let me know in the comments if y'all think people are just hating on Shedeur Sanders or if he's just not that good of a QB.